And welcome to a new episode of Physical Media Format here on the Movie Dawgs channel. This is the second part of the Highlander VHS review. Of course, we're going to be reviewing Highlander 2, The Quickening. 1990s box office disaster. Or 1990, I think it says 92 or 91. But anyway, it's considered one of the worst sequels ever made. Wasn't really the filmmaker's fault. They lost control of the film when the budget was going out of control, and they were filming out in Argentina, and Argentina is very notorious for their economics fluctuating from one day to another. Anyway, they lost control of the film, director lost the cut, and they were unable to make the film that they were wanting. The insurance companies came in, brought in their own people, and assembled a 90-minute piece of shit. So that's basically the best way I can say it. It wasn't until later in the 90s where they were able to make what they called the Renegade cut. They were able to get the rights back to the film. They re-edited the film, reshuffled it, put a bunch of scenes together, and made a decent little coherent film. They even took out the parts of the planet Zeiss because they were trying to explain why are there immortals. So they tried to make it explain by way of being from another planet and getting exiled. Decent little explanation, but it didn't work. But anyway, and of course in the mid-2000s, when it came time for the DVD release of Highlander 2, they completely re-edited it again, added special effects, new special effects, and went back and filmed some new shots that they weren't able to film. Kind of like what George Lucas did with Star Wars, made a special edition of Highlander 2, folks. But it did turn out to be a much better film, kind of redeemed the filmmakers in a way. But, okay, we're going to get into these VHSs here. Alright, of course, we're going to start with the original VHS release of Highlander 2, The Quickening, on Columbia TriStar Home Entertainment, as you can see right here. The font, I always liked this font for any of the Highlander films. Of course, they changed it up again for the show, which kind of being the standard of the font. But anyway, there's Sean Connery and Christopher Lambert. I always loved this poster. Kind of gave it an epic feel in a way, and kind of a very 90s style poster as well. But the back, nothing really much there. Picture of Connor McLeod fighting General Katana. And of course, the late great Sean Connery. And another scene of Michael Ironside and Christopher Lambert fighting. So we focus in here. Alright. Of course, the font is up there on top. Take a quick look at the sticker. Back then, they were still doing close to what the old Columbia RCA home video logos used to be. So, go ahead and close that up. This one right here is the 94 release, VHS release of Highlander 2. Does look a little bit more like the 10th anniversary poster. But, it's very generic. I don't really like it. This was done under the distribution of Hendel Entertainment, home entertainment videos. You see right here. Back is a little bit better. It shows Sean Connery, Mike Ironside, the lovely Virginia Madsen, who I don't think got enough love in the 90s. She should have really gotten up there in popularity as an actress. She was very good at what at her craft. Of course, here, Christopher Lambert on one of those little gliders, which was actually an impressive scene. That was always an impressive scene with them flying around. The same people who made Superman fly made Christopher Lambert fly as well. But anyway, sorry for coming out of focus there. But sticker, just a very generic one. Hemdale Entertainment and everything, they were supposed to release Fantastic Four on VHS, the Roger Corman version. That's as far as it ever got was a trailer. But okay, well then we're going to go right into this version of Highlander 2. This is the 97 release. Not much to it. I'm not a big fan of this thing. It kind of makes it almost look like a generic religious film. If you look at it, I'm not unknown to the Highlander series, and I look at this, I'm like, that's a religious movie. pretty much what this cover looks like. I mean, not knocking religious films, folks. Not doing that at all. But, you know, it just looks very, you know, uninspirational to me. It makes me not want to watch this film. Of course, here on the side, Republic Pictures by then had gotten the rights to the Highlander, at least Highlander 1 and 2. Therefore, for a long time, they released it on their video library. And, of course, you know, scenes from the movie there. But, again, I was never able to find another copy of the Renegade version, but I will show you an image of at least one of them, because I can't find an image of the silver one at all. Alright, and that is one of the first releases of the Renegade version. This this video image right here. Again, just Lambert walking with an explosion behind him. Highlander 2, the director's cut, and they named it the Renegade version. Of course, the silver one has the same picture right here, but it's shrunk down a little bit, and you got Christopher Lambert kind of looking down upon himself in a ghostly apparition type of style. That was kind of like up here in the corner, and it was all silver. I actually kind of like that one a little bit better. But again, it was it is what it is. This is one of those little booklets that you can see that came with Highlander. You see the soundtrack score. All right. Now, real quick note: and while you guys ever look around for VHSs or anything like that, you will come across two versions of this Highlander: The Gathering. Now, Headmail Entertainment did try to pass off the pilot episode of Highlander and episode 2 of Highlander the series as a movie feature, as basically like a Highlander 3, which, you know, by then Highlander 3 hadn't been made yet. But, you know, they were trying to pass the first 2 episodes of Highlander the series off as a movie. You know, so just wanted to give people a heads up. If you find the long-lost Highlander movie, The Gathering is actually just the first 2 episodes of the series. And real quickly, folks, this is just the Dimension Films versions of the Highlander and Highlander the Endgame, Highlander Final Dimension, which is 3, and Highlander Endgame, which is, you know, the 4th film that actually had Christopher Lambert and Adrian Paul reunite again since the original pilot episode of the Highlander series. Adrian Paul was the star of that show, and Christopher Lambert showed up on the pilot episode. And then, you know, he showed up in this movie. They kind of passed the baton or the sword over to the movie realms, which sadly they made one more movie, and that was a bigger piece of crap than Highlander 2, the Quickening theatrical version. But anyway, these are exclusive directors and producers cut, and, you know, they were a little expanded and given an R-rated from their PG-13 ones. Again, Dimension Home Video, which is under the Miramax banner for both of them. Posters, I like the original poster of this on theaters. It was them, but they were backs were towards, you know, facing towards you, and they were kind of looking over at each other. And then, of course, this film actually also got re-released under the name Highlander the Sorcerer, or Highlander 3 the Sorcerer. So, but I always loved this poster. I had it for many years till I gave it to a friend who was a big Highlander fan. But there they are in the back. Wasn't that bad of a movie, Highlander 3. Highlander, you know, Endgame, did age well, so. But anyway, of course, folks, that's, you know, that's show business. Again, that's show business, and, you know, sequels, either they do or they don't work, folks. All right, well, folks, that is it. I've been wanting to do this one for a long time, almost a year, but I've been holding off making this video. Wanted to save it for season 3. All right, folks, be sure to hit that thumbs up, hit the notification bell, and if you haven't yet subscribed, folks. Again, this is the last season of physical media format. We're going to try to make it count, folks. All right, that's it for now. Thanks for watching. Please keep on watching, folks. Bye.